itself. I don't know if it did. I'm also learning metal in the background. Why not? So I don't know what happened to this. Maybe it'll run, maybe it will not. I have been having issues with this. I checked out using the terminal. It's another like side thing I'm doing. I'm like getting prepped to compile this. I have no idea if it will. And it's like, check out my third party directory. Oh. Why can't I go to third party? Oh, 'cause I can't spell. Okay, yeah, so I got Vulkan memory allocator in Vulk. This is the AGDK project, right? No, it's called the AGDK tunnel. Okay, but really, we're concentrating here on curllib. I'm just gonna randomly try to build these because I did last night and I had everything open and organized and it just all went to death once it decided to reboot. I don't know what it did. Computer just like does Windows updates, like flashes in the middle of the night. I'm just like, I like keeping it as a warmer, but it's not. It's getting hotter here in California now, and doesn't seem to be a good idea to leave it on all the time. Because it starts doing stuff, and you're just like, what the fuck is it doing? And it's like AI is like taking over computer. Let's see what we got while we compile our libraries. Like, it'll be nice to get this library. I could just go rip it off the internet somewhere and find the binary, but it's like such an interesting challenge. I've got parts of it already compiled, so I think I mentioned in the on the YouTube. Here, let's go read the description. So zlib, I think I did. This is located. It's installed. I can't even look at the install hub because it butchered it. Once it closed this, I had it. But basically, how can I prove that I installed zlib? This should be the test directory. It had a test in it. Yeah, it has this main. We should try to compile. Gotta remember to try that because it tests it. Okay, so zlib. It's like the first one. It's like the most easiest, but one of the more important ones because it's actually a sub branch of some of the other ones. So it's in here. It got compiled in. This is brand spanking new. Okay, we'll try this one. Okay, and this one is a make file, so it's like, and then it wants us to kind of starting from the, because I've tried some of them and I failed, and I read more stuff and documentation, and some of them failed because it's not Linux, it's Windows make, and it's like maybe this isn't gonna even work. And I might have to install Mason and Ninja. Now Ninja is installed. Mason I've worked with. I've had some really interesting results with spaces. Okay, so please read MSRV on building with Visual Studio via NMake or Mason. NMake is the build system in Visual Studio. But it always like reminds me of the MGui build system because of the N and the M. It's easy to mix up. So we know we could build this with Visual Studio. That doesn't mean we could build it. So let's I don't know if it tells me. Alright, so there's a lot of this. There's going to be like multiple things like this. CD into to directory, configure, make, check. Okay, let's just try. Here's our Android, PC game. This is a newer test version, a rebuild. Now I'm getting the text to work. I have to rebuild it with the other text and merge some code, and then start working on the map editor. I'm also trying to make this on Raspberry Pi and Apple iOS, and then maybe Mac. So I got the hello a little bit, but I still see artifacts of the O being too high. These letters are way too close. The 1 is inside the B. The lining I don't like. I tried to fix that, but there's some other issues. And I made it smaller to kind of test it. I can move it up. So if I do that, I really want to try out the Metal macOS stuff she's talking about. So I already did some stuff. It's just like my iPhone's, everything's outdated. So is the Mac. It's just like annoying. But then I don't want to pay for a developer account. Maybe I should. And then just install Mac Hackintosh. I'm almost done with that, but see what this says. This should say the same thing that said. What is PLS for? It's always good to know what it's for. Convert PLS to Dalfer. It's a lot of them are all compression algorithms. It's something to do with cookies and doing requests. Alright, so how you try to make this is just run make command, usually. I'm not going to run make install, I'm just going to run make. Okay. No target specified, no make file found. Really? Okay. It's making me want to do this. Yes, million vertices. I don't know why PowerShell likes doing that, but it does. Let's like hope this is gonna work. And formulas, contrib, docs. Should go look at what's in docs. Okay, so shit about shit. Usually Grok is the smartest, kinda, but this could be a BART thing. How to build. I'm just gonna have to try to cheat because I don't see any kind of documentation. Yeah, it wants you to use this 32 Pac-Man. is this thing? Uh-oh. Shit. It's not good. Can I cancel this? I think I can. The fuck did that do? It's really scary right there.
The vertex function will add 0.5 to the x position value of every vertex, and the whole quad will move to the right. In the demo, we'll add indexed order to our renderer and use a constant value in the vertex function to create this animation.
Okay. This one is proving to be a little more challenging. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Linux style. Oh, that's another thing of it. Okay. Forgot all about this. Whoops. Let's try with this. Seems a little more like realistic. Because Cygwin is a little more old school. This is a little more modern. And something. And the binary should be compatible. Even though it's probably going to want me to do 64-bit, which might be still a workable solution. Okay, what would it want me to do? So this should run the script right compared to the other one. No auto configure found. You must install the auto configure package. Prerequisites: Python to converting the plist, basic C development tools, compiler, linker, make, auto config, auto archive, auto tools. Sudo make install. No such file or directory. Building from tarball. So this seems easier. Building with GNU auto tools. Yeah, I'm just going to move onto coding different stuff. These library installs are like, let's see what CMake is doing. Okay. Oh yeah, the Slingshot community stuff had a lot of cool stuff with libraries. Okay. Let's just do it like this. Just make sure I don't drag it into another folder. Something went wrong, it looked like, but whatever. Autogen.sh, okay. This does recognize that it's a GitHub, which is interesting. Which makes it a good development thinger to like always use. It might be even better than the one I'm using, but let's check GDB. Does this have GDB? It might be a different version than the one I'm running. GDB 8.1. Let me see. GDB, ADB, GDB, same difference. 8.1. Are they the same? I'm trying to see if they're not identical. Shift insert is paste. Alright, so we did the tarball method. We have to like follow instructions correctly. I hate this. I mean, it's a focused oriented exercise or something. Damn it. Of course it's not there. Then what are we supposed to do? Let's just type in make. Oh, I forgot it's not Linux. I don't know, it's bad to follow the other instructions. What is inside M4? So I know there's an M4 directory. Or there was in the other one. Now there's an M4. What is inside here? Some crap. Make it without guile Win32 bin. What the fuck is this? I can try this, but yeah. Where is Git? Oh, perfect. I love it when it does that. So it's this directory. Okay. I don't like this already. It's like going way off track. I was able to build zlib. So this is what happens when I try to build curllib. Don't need that anymore. It's trash. I love how the cursor moves like that. Okay. I specify these native compilers. I could use the ones in this directory too. Okay, bin. Do not override anything, they say. What the fuck is this shit? Libtree. No, what a bunch of nice DLL files. Who built this? Alright, so this is what we get. Oh, of course. For the get, MGW64. So what would this do if I put this in here? Just add a bunch of DLLs. I won't be able to figure out what to delete. Tree sitter lang. The fuck is this shit? And obviously it's a big old library thing. Okay. Ugh. Okay. This collection of ports of MS, Windows, of GNU, and Linux packages which either don't have precompiled Windows binaries or existing buggy, broken bin source, bin utils. I think we need bin utils. Let's see what this says again. Download, make without glile bin, get version without glile, extracted contents and place override. So this will allow me to build stuff. Oh great, this is like a CS 400 subject. Maybe I should just install MSys32, but it kind of defeats my purpose here. Hmm. What if this already has curl? We just jack it. And Windows already has curl. I don't know why I'm going through all this suffering. There it is. This tool is too old for this to work. It's more designed for Windows 7. So maybe you have to download. Let's see, it's a good idea. It's the one I'm trying to compile is like, I think 9. I didn't want to say it before it ran that. So it's a little newer than this. zlib. It has all these features. libz. But yeah, this is one of the required libraries for this package. Not found. zlib. zlib I have. Yesterday I was trying to configure out found. MG64. Deep Perl, bin Perl. Okay, I found Perl this time. Last time I wasn't able to find it. I installed Strawberry Perl. It's pretty easy. You could get the portable version and then just set your path to the Perl bin and it'll find it. Could not find zlib. Let's see. Let me do this one way. This I can fix. This I don't know how I'm gonna do. This I don't know how I'm gonna do. This is the one I just tried. Can I just build it just by setting the include dir? Can it statically link it? Or do we have to go and install Mason and go through? Yeah, it won't even output the H file until you build it. Okay. That's environmental. Oh, there it is. 18.13. Or I can try to build something newer. Well, it tells you the libraries it used to build. Okay.